Hi everybody, I'm Robin and these are my reflections, and today we're here to take a close look at the Earth Woman Tarot. This is a new deck by published by Los Scarabeo, created by Taryn Ellis. She's done the artwork, she's done the writing for this one. I think that if you're probably recognizing her name, you might recognize her from, she did the artwork for the Clairvoyance Oracle. That was a Rockpool publication that I think came out last year or the year before. And she has a book, and the book is called You Are Home. So like a illustrated affirmations book. It's very beautiful. I want to get my hands on it. And if I get my hands on it, I will be bringing it to the channel. And then she has another oracle deck coming soon called the Earth Song. I was going to say Earth Woman, but it's not. It's Earth Song Oracle that I think is going to be very similar in aesthetic to this one. Although I think the color choices on that's going to be the colors of that one I think are going to be more like the backs here. But I think if you know her name, that's probably where you're recognizing her from. She does some beautiful artwork. It's very much my aesthetic. And this deck has been one that I have been interested in for quite some time, ever since Llewellyn posted it on their site, because I live in the States and Llewellyn is the distributor for Los Scarabeo here. So as soon as they posted this on their site, and they post things way in advance, I was excited. This is beautiful. I was not disappointed. So box is linen and telescopic. Very nice. The book is in 4 languages, this one. So you've got English, Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese. And the English is about 70 pages. So there's a lot of writing in here. Let me see how many pages you get for English. Yeah, so it's the Italian starts on page 69. So you get, oh, here you go, 67 pages in English. And you can see all the way up until the last one, she's not skimping. You know, she's writing about what's in the image, what the energy of the card is. She gives some keywords for every card, including the minors. There's no skimping here. You've got a good amount of writing, which is, this is unusual or maybe it's the new usual. I don't know. I haven't seen too many Los Scarabeo guidebooks come out with that much writing. I have a few, but not a lot. And I have a lot of Los Scarabeo decks. So I was really excited to see how much writing was in this and how much we really get from the creator to walk us through the deck. And so that was exciting to see. Not sure if I mentioned this, but if you're reading in another language, in one of the other 3 languages, it's important to note that the English has a lot more information than the other languages. Like you can look at the full in English and then the full in Italian. You can see there's a lot less information there. As a matter of fact, it looks like it's just a list of phrases. Same in Spanish. And same in Portuguese, it looks like. So, yeah, just note that if you're reading in the other languages. Something else different about this book is that you get a couple of spreads. Normally you just get that one spread, you know? I feel like most of the decks just give you the one spread. Some of them might give more, but this one gives like a significant amount of it's 3 of them in here. I thought this, so there's the 1 card spread. And then there was this 3 card spread, which is channeling the Earth Woman. So you got a card for abundance, which shows you where you're flourishing. Shadow, which shows you what you've been avoiding or hiding, what you need to face. And then the butterfly, which is the area of your life that's about to undergo a deep transformation. I thought that was a great spread. And then there was this Earth Woman flower. So you've got the secret, which unveils the subconscious and represents what you're missing. The overinvested, the misinterpreted, the small, and the key. So I thought that was nice. I was like, okay. Welcome to the world of the Earth Woman. This tarot brings together the incredible power of women, combining the mystic realm of the divine feminine with the earthly wisdom of Mother Nature. Celestial imagery will help you feel in touch with the universe, reminding you that you are a part of something bigger and connecting you to the divine guidance. Imagery of the natural world will show you that answers can be found all around you in nature. Overall, the magic emanating from this deck is a wonderful celebration of the beautiful world we live in, the planet we call home. And then she goes on to talk about how she grew up in the countryside. She's really connected to nature. She really feels that answers can be revealed through nature and through a connection with nature. She also goes on to talk about that this is a female-focused deck that depicts women of different ethnicities and backgrounds so that everyone may see themselves in this deck. All aspects of the feminine are depicted, from softness and gentility to strength and power. By capturing the contrasting elements of what it means to be a woman, you are invited to be yourself unapologetically. Earthwoman Tarot gives you the space to embrace every part of yourself, reminding you that you are a multifaceted being. You are welcome to connect with your darkness as well as your light to understand yourself to the truest extent. So here are our backs up close and personal. They are completely reversible. And then the figures in the deck don't have any faces. None of them have any faces. And she says that they're expressionless because she wants you to feel free to interpret things in your own way and project yourself into the artwork without any distractions of predetermined emotions. And so that's why she left them with no faces. The artwork is soft, it's gentle, it's colorful and bright, it's intentional and beautiful, and I really enjoy it. It's not borderless. You do have a slight border around the cards, but the border feels like part of the artwork, and that's my favorite way to see a border, when the border feels like it's part of the artwork. Each border changes with the background. You get a number at the top, you get a title bar, kind of floating title in the bottom. So it's very clear what you're looking at, but the cards are very RWS. So if you can read RWS without a titleless RWS, you wouldn't have any trouble knowing what you're looking at here. So we start out with our Fool, and she is walking completely off this cliff into this water. There's a magical element to the composition on this card, because I feel like there's this level where she is, and then there's this level where this water is. And she almost feels like she's floating, like about to walk into this river, even though this river is supposed to be in the background. So it makes it feel very magical to me. And I feel like I see that in a lot of the cards in this deck. I like the magical realism that's going on here. It feels comfortable and it feels like a nice place to be. So we have our Magician, harnessing her power from above, bringing it down into the ground, as above, so below, but in a kind of a natural way, right? So then here's our High Priestess. We still have the light and dark pillars here, but I really enjoy the way she decorated them. So we're not looking at black and white. They're both sort of tan, and they both have flourishing, vines on them. And I enjoy that. And I like the balance between that she's created with this moon phase above. It just feels like we're not looking at, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, because they're meant to represent strength and support, but they don't have to feel opposite. They don't have to feel like you get one or the other, right? And I like that about this High Priestess. Definitely get a lot of that water element in the background with the eyes in the water. Is kind of creepy and cool. The Empress, love it. It's beautiful. My mother used to have a chair like that when I was a kid, so that feels very, I don't know, everything in this deck just feels comfortable, and even though it feels magical, it feels like it's okay to be here. It doesn't feel like I shouldn't be here. So I like that about this. The Emperor. And our Hierophant. I love the clouds. I love the way she's illustrated these clouds. The Lovers. Beautiful. I love a passionate lovers card. The Chariot. What is buzzing? Hang on. So this chariot is in such fast motion. She's moving and her heart is pointing in the direction she wants to go in. There's no question that we're not on the move here, that we're not ready to go, and opening up our heart and just letting our willpower take us, not letting anything kind of get in the way or being afraid of anything. This is a very vulnerable position, this heart open. Strength. Look at the oranges on this. Oh my God, the colors. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Look at the beautiful colors. Justice. The light and shadow on this mushroom and in the background here coming through the trees took my breath away when I first saw this card. Even on her bodice, it's just so good. Hanged One. It feels like they feel like they're glowing, you know? Death, like they're bioluminescent. Temperance. Look at her wings. The Devil. She has them chained to her wrists. I like the way that they're covering themselves, you know, trying to be small and cover themselves. As if, you know, even though their heads are back and they're looking up at her as if she is bigger than them. But if they stood up, is she? I mean, she would be larger than them, but I think they could take her. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, they have to unfurl their power. So, the Tower. Star. Or bird there. Not an ibis, but we still have the bird. The tree. Here's our moon, this beautiful moon card. So, like she said, there are different types of women that we're looking at here. The Sun, Judgment. There's some nudity, so if you're not into that, I think they do a lot. There's a lot of like dancing naked in the woods happening. So I loved that she's holding the world, the whole world, and it is spilling out. Like, she's completed it, and now that it's finished, she can now share it with the earth, put it back into the earth so that it can be reborn again. Really enjoyed this image. I thought it was so interesting, and I think a lot of these images, the guidebook does tell you what to look at, but it does, there's some elements of the guidebook. So there are some elements of the guidebook that will say, okay, what you're looking at in this picture, you've got a cup with streams and a dove symbolizing this and that, but it doesn't tell you every little thing. So it does leave you space to kind of think about what more she could be saying with this artwork or what you see in the artwork. And I like that about it as well. So it's informative. It's informative without being leading. And I think that if I was new to tarot, I would like to have something like that, because it's going to tell me a little bit about some of the symbolism, but not lead me, because then I can make my own correlations as well. Four of Cups. It looks like she's sitting in like a yoga, like a meditative. And I like that, because I read this a lot of times when I see this card, it makes me think about meditation, like bringing my emotions, grounding my emotions, stilling my emotions through meditation, figuring out, like identifying what it is that's missing, you know, and why I'm not taking the cup, through looking within, through meditation. Five of Cups. The lightning in the background got me in this one. Six of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful. Very magical and a little bit witchy, right? In the woods, the circle in the woods. Seven of Cups. A fire in this one. Oh, love it. Eight. Every place just looks so beautiful, and it's just like, you know, I would spend more time in the woods if everywhere I went looked like this. Here's those mushrooms again for the 9. The 10. Look at this 10 of Cups. Look how happy they look. I love it. Page of Cups. Another heart open position, you know. I love it. Knight of Cups. And the Queen. Her dress, the color she chose for the dress almost feels like mermaid, right? And the King. They look great together. All right, onto the Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if I said that these cards are matte and they have this anti-scratch coating on them, which I think really, because a glossy card, which they normally are, look at the movement in this page, Two of Pentacles. I love that it's so in motion, because I feel like when you're in a Two of Pentacles moment, everything seems to be in motion, right? Like it's like this is going on, that's going on, everything is coming at you from all directions. And look how gracefully she's managing it. Love it. Love it. What was I saying? Oh, I think the coding on this really lends itself to this artwork, because the colors are popping without anything getting in the way, because her artwork already has its own light. So it didn't need the gloss, I don't think, in my opinion. I mean, I'm no artist, but that's what I think for this one. I think it really is nice. Sometimes I prefer a gloss on a deck, but this one already has its own brightness, its own luminosity almost. So it didn't need a gloss. And I think they did a good job with the production on this one. It's really quite beautiful and it feels nice in the hands. Six of Pentacles. The Seven. Here's our Eight. Painting all these pentacles and putting them all over the wall. The Nine of Pentacles. Got sunflowers. We still have our grapes. We still have our falcon in our home, and some semblance of a fence. It's not really like a barrier, but it is something there, right? But also we have these beautiful sunflowers. Ten of Pentacles. Page. The Knight. Queen. And the King. I'm not sure why I put the Pentacles here. I usually put them last, but for some reason they went there. Here's our Wands. I don't know how I organized this. Or maybe this is the way it was in the guidebook. Two of Wands. Normally I do the Wands first when I put them back in order, and I do the Cups and then the Swords and then the Pentacles, but I put Cups first and then Pentacles and then Wands and then Swords. Maybe this is the way that it was in the guidebook and that's why I did it. I'm not sure. Here's our Four of Wands. I love her hat. I have a hat like that. I want to do this. I want to go here where this rushing waterfall is with a hat and a flowing dress and flowers and mountains and steam, and I just want to be here. I love waterfalls. Here's the Five of Wands. They look like they're dancing. Six of Wands. Both of them look like they're dancing. This one is definitely more chaotic though than this. It's like they've come to the end of the chaos portion and now they're just doing the legato portion. All right, Seven of Wands. Eight. All the blossoming flowers. But also we have the stream, you know, the water flowing as well, uphill. Nine of Wands, or 10. Page of Wands with her red hair. Love her earrings. Can you see them? Beautiful. The details. It's the details. Even down to the jewelry, you know? Queen. And here's our King. His lion. Our little cat. All right, and the last one, Swords. I'm just gonna move these. All right, here's the Two of Swords. I love the way she's sitting, because it feels like she's not seated there like she's been sitting there for a while. It's like she fell there, almost like she's not there on her own free will. She's like, she's lost her power and she's just flopped down like, oh my goodness, I just don't know, you know? She's clutching them so close to her chest. It just feels emotive. It feels really emotive. The Three of Swords. I feel like I had that dress at some point in my life. This is the Four of Swords. Hammock. The Five. It's giving Mean Girls, right? It's definitely giving Mean Girls. The Six of Swords. Love this. Beautiful. I hadn't seen this one. This is really pretty. Color on that water from the sunset. Or the sunrise, maybe. Seven of Swords. Look at that. Look at the background. Look at those mushrooms. It's the details. The light peeking out from back there. Such a gorgeous card. There's the 8. The 9. Look at all the handles on all of these swords are different. And I think it would be fun to go in and try to like make up stories for them all. Love her plants. 10. Page. The Knight. The Queen of Swords. Isn't she striking? With her white owl. And here's her king. So the size on this is a US game size regular tarot card. They are the exact same size. And if you're looking at it up against the Oracle card, this is a Hay House size Oracle deck. And you can see, I'll just put them like that so you can see a little bit better, that they're a little bit smaller. These are regular tarot size. And the cardstock it's a cardboardy stock with an anti-scratch coating. So it feels like what people call the cereal box cardboard stock, but instead of having that plasticky coating, it's an anti-scratch mat. And they shuffle great. I've shuffled these. I have the Enchanted Garden, I think, was the last deck I got from them that has this cardstock. And they shuffle great, even with my small hands, because they're bendy enough. I can riffle them. No problem. And they overhand. If you're an overhand shuffler, you're gonna love it because it's that anti-scratch, slidey, swishy mat. So let's see what we got. So we got the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Cups. Perfect. Let's read for those two. So here is the write-up. Oh, so here's the write-up for the Wheel of Fortune and Strength and Hermit as well, if you want to read them. This says, cycles, change, and adaptability. The Wheel of Fortune is turned by cycles of nature. Inside the wheel is the word Torah, meaning law, and the symbols of the 4 alchemical elements, mercury, sulfur, water, and salt. The moon phases symbolize the constant changing and transformation of life. The way in which the wheel works is not within our control. There is both comfort and warning in the fact that the wheel will always be turning. It reminds you that everything is temporary, both the good and the bad. Being too attached to any specific outcome can cause pain. So be flexible and adaptable, as life is unpredictable. Release your grasp on things that are out of your control and have faith in the universe. Keep your mind and heart open to synchronicities and miracles, and remain steady despite knowing that there is so much that is not within your power. The Five of Cups. Okay, so here's the Five of Cups down here. And then here's the second page on that if you want to see that and take a screenshot. So it says, disappointment, pessimism, and failure. Turbulent and stormy skies loom over a woman sitting on the shore. Around her lay scattered chalices spilling their contents. This scene portrays disappointment and failure. The dark and ominous sky suggests that you may feel beaten or broken. However, look closely, and you will see that 2 of the 5 cups remain standing, a sign that you should not give up hope. The 5 of Cups asks you to stop focusing on past failures and instead look toward new opportunities. Negative experiences are essential for growth and can be viewed as valuable lessons. Choose to invest your precious energy in the 2 standing cups. Positivity will see you through this storm. All right, so those are the write-ups. I have 2 decks in my collection. currently that are off the top of my head remind me of this one, not because they look the same or because they're the same deck in any way, but because they feel very feminine, like invested in feminine energy and in feminine, a femininity, like a strength of femininity that I would like to kind of take a look at next to this deck. So let me get them. So this is the Inner Light Tarot, and this one is the Little Sister Tarot. This is a mass market deck. You can buy it the same place you buy this one. They're both Low Scarabeo, and this is an indie deck that you can get on Etsy. I want to take a look at both of these because I just feel like they have a similar vibe. Like they have that sort of investment in that feminine, emotional energy, um, like an emotional realm. And I'm interested in kind of seeing them together in case I want to use, like, I'm thinking mind, body, spirit pull, mind, body, spirit, maybe from, I might use this one for mind, this one for body, and this one for spirit. You know? They definitely have very different artwork. This is like vector art. This I think is acrylic. I think this is acrylic paint. And this, I don't know what this is. It might be digital renderings, but it looks like paint to me. It's beautiful, whatever it is. And might be digital painting though. This is like a vector sort of situation. But I like them together. The colors favor each other. The energy is working for me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of these together? Would you use them together in a spread? Look at that. Tower, tower. Where's the tower in this one? Let's see if we can find it. Okay, there's the tower. So we've got tower, tower, and tower. We can really compare them now. We have the same card. Yeah, these two have a similar art style. The art is different, but it's more similar than these. This one is, it's doesn't have as much depth to it, but these two have the motion, the similar like movement. They all kind of have that a same. These two definitely feel more similar than this one and this card anyway. So we have like an inside, an outside, and then this one is inside and out. Kind of like runs the gamut. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of these as a comparison here? The Nine of Wands with the Two of Cups and the Empress. Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands and the Hanged Man. Yeah, I kind of like these together. I can see myself using them together. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. One more. Judgment with the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Okay, we'll stop there. Art style, I've got two decks here that I think might look nice aesthetically. Let's start with this one. This is the Whispers of Aloha. Also has a lot of natural elements in it. But this is Hawaii, where this is like, I don't even know where this is, but wherever it is, it's beautiful. It feels like it's the rainforest or something, doesn't it? Like South American rainforest, like Brazil or something. But this one is all in Hawaii. But let's see. So we have reflect your authenticity. Your core truths are in the depths of your being with Judgment and the Six of Wands. The spirit of Aloha, live with unity, giving and receiving with the Ten of Pentacles and the Star. See from your kind heart and consider others with the Page of Cups and the Three of Swords. Seven of Swords with the Knight of Cups, and build on your foundations, transform through wisdom. One more. Compassionate acceptance. Allow your inner beauty to be seen with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. And I actually am looking at the colors here. I'm looking at the way that this card feels like a mix between the iciness of this one and the warm waters of this one. I just I I think I really love I kind of love this together. I'm thinking about like pulling these out and using them for like daily pulls next week and seeing what I get. I didn't try them together yet. I haven't tried this with anything. I've just been using it by itself. I haven't tried it with anything. So all the pairings I'm showing you here today are like off the top of my head. We'll see. But so far, I really love this one. Let's try some more. All right, so we got The Wild Woman Rising by Angie Solins and Jenna Della Grottaglia. You know I had to try this one because this is like, I mean, they're in the woods and living their best witchy lives. And I I needed to see if this one was gonna go walk along with them, you know? Like, this is one of my favorite Angie Solins decks. Might be my actual favorite Angie Solins deck. I don't know. That new one, Wisdom of the Wild Things, kind of came for my Wild Woman Rising this year, but it came for my deck, you know? But I still love this deck. So we have Roar with the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Okay. Three of Pentacles with Remember Your Wings and the High Priestess. Yeah. The Remember Your Wings. Yeah, I like that. Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords. Guard the Inner Child. Let's see. Believe in the impossible with the King of Swords and the Two of Swords. What do we think of this? I mean, the artwork is very different. Laugh with Life with the Eight of Pentacles and the Sun. But I think I could get good messages from this. And in this deck, even though it's illustrated and it's not a collage deck, it does have a lot of elements that kind of come together on the card and leave you kind of searching, like you find different things as you're looking at the card. In the meanings and the colors and all that kind of stuff. And it's the same with Jenna Della Grottaglia's collage work. So I feel like they're going to read in similar ways. So it won't be like jumping back and forth like different style of reading. I could use the same style of reading on both decks is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Five of Pentacles with Know Yourself and the Three of Cups. And I'll just do one more. Prowl with Confidence. I love this card. With the Page of Wands and the Six of Cups. Okay, so we'll stop there. Let's try it with the spirit messages. I don't know. This does feel like a spirit deck to me. When I was looking at it, when I was using it, it does feel like it's the type of deck that it feels like it exists in like a sort of liminal realm. Like I keep saying, where is this place? Where is this place? Is this like, you know, where would heaven would look like to some people? You know what I mean? Like it feels like a beautiful place that doesn't exist here on earth, but somehow like if you walk through a portal, you might find your way there. And so it makes me think about this deck for some reason. So let's see. I know that the artwork isn't gonna go well together, but let's see if they could vibe, you know. So we've got the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Swords and a child's love. The spirit world is trying to acknowledge a connection between a mother and child, maybe a mother who was maybe could identify as this Queen of Wands to be sending inspiration or some sort of message of knowledge to this person, or a child maybe sending it to a mother or someone that falls in that sort of motherly realm. Listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. With the Two of Wands and the Magician. Interesting. New beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving and therefore constantly continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon with the Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think about this one? It's interesting. It's making me think, making me work my brain. Seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another with the Hermit and the Ten of Swords. All right, let's try. I have so many decks here. Should we try them all or should we quit? Let's just try them all. What the hell? This is the Witching Hour Oracle by Cherie Gerhardt. I love this deck. I use it probably way too much. But it definitely has that sort of feminine power energy to it, kind of in the same way as Wild Woman Rising. So I wanted to take a look. And the colors are similar, darker, but similar. Lots of purples, lots of reds, pinks, blues. Oh, I didn't even look at that. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I love this Ten of Cups. I love this Ten of Cups so much. Every time I see it, it makes me go, oh. All right, so we've got decisions with the Ten of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Okay. Communication with the King of Cups and the King of Wands. That's a lot of kings. Ooh, 2 kings and a communication. And this is a crone energy. Interesting. Endure with 2 of Cups and the Moon. That's pretty. Yeah, because this, even though it's called the Earth Woman Tarot, there's a lot of night skies and stuff in this. I don't know. I'm drawn to the sky in this deck. There's lots of stars. Sometimes we have like sunsets and sunrises. The moon is always illuminated, or the sun. I'm drawn to the skies in this deck. And so I think that was part of the reason that made me pull this one out, because this one is a moon deck. It's a moon phases deck. So it's celestial in the same way that I'm drawn to the celestial bodies in this one. So I thought maybe, and I kind of love them together. So we've got Dream Work with Judgment and the Knight of Wands. We've got Friendship with the 6 of Wands and 8 of Cups. And one more. The Star with Personal Alchemy and the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. This is the Golden Light Oracle by Aniel Reed. You can buy this one on Etsy. This is an indie deck. Very beautiful indie deck. I think the colors and the artwork are similar on this. It's not the same, but it's similar. Similar enough that they should go nicely together aesthetically. So let's take a look. All right, so we've got the 10 of Pentacles and Death with Meditation. Page of Cups with Ace of Cups and Attraction. Let me zoom in. Yeah, that's better. Less of the flowers. Now I can really see. So we've got Page of Cups with Ace of Cups and Attraction. Okay. Union with the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Interesting. I would want to pull another card because now I'm curious to see. I'm nosy. I want to see what happened in this union that caused all of this chaotic and, overthinking and chaotic energy, chaotic thinking. Because they look happy here, Manifest with the 7 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. And one more. Our Queen of Swords, my lovely Queen of Swords with this beautiful orange and the Strength card. And Be Silent. Isn't that interesting that Be Silent came up with the Strength and the Queen of Swords, where when I see the Queen of Swords with the Strength card, that makes me want to say, speak your truth, be loud, be real, be authentic, and yell at the top of your lungs. And then I get this card that says Be Silent. It's very contradictory to what I would say if I just pulled these two. So it's like drawing me in, making me want to again pull more cards to see like what needs to be kept silent and why, you know. So I like this. It's interesting. It's curious. I think it would make a good pairing for reading for others and find like if someone is like, oh, what's going on for this or what's going on with that, pulling this one out could suss out that kind of information. This pairing. Sacred Cycles Oracle by Jill Pyle and E.M. Dewey. This one is one I use every month during my personal cycle. Yeah, I would love to have. I mean, I've been using it with the Little Sister Tarot. Sometimes I use it with the Inner Light Tarot. And since this one feels so similar to me, I thought, well, let's see if it goes with this one. So let's see. And look at that. That's a perfect match. Yeah, I knew it would because it goes so well with the other two. So yeah, this will be another one I can pull in during my personal cycles and have a good time. Lots of color. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful pairing. Very aesthetically pleasing to me. And during that time of month, I want aesthetics. I want beautiful things. The Mother with the Knight of Swords in the World. The Empress with the Lovers and the Red Tent. One more. Look at that. The Bear. Look at that. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, it's so gorgeous. This is really beautiful. This is hitting me in all of the parts of my brain that just like pretty things, you know? This makes me happy in all of the parts that like pretty things. So that is the Sacred Cycles Oracle. Last one I want to try is Modern Nirvana Oracle. I don't know, something about this feels like it could go along for a Modern Nirvana ride. So Modern Nirvana Oracle is basically a deck that I use when I'm searching for just some, like if I'm feeling like I want to start to do some work on myself. So yeah, I might spend a week or two just doing daily pulls with this, reading that guidebook. And I think, I don't know, I mean, I thought maybe, let's see, the Hermit with Reflection and the Three of Pentacles. Boat with the Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. Look at that. Aesthetically, it's very pleasing to me. Initiation with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I think I'm going to try these together as well. Protection with the Devil and the Four of Swords. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try these together as well. So far, the three that I think I liked the best were this one, the Sacred Cycles, and the Whispers of Aloha. Let me know in the comments below which ones you like the best. Or if you have something that you want to try with it at your home. Maybe I didn't show here I don't have, you know. So I love this. I think this is beautiful. I think this is a slam dunk from Los Scarabeo. I love that I'm seeing that the amount of diversity that was shown in this deck. We've got some age diversity. We have women represented in strong ways and also in, like she said, in gentler ways. I really enjoy this. I think the colors are beautiful. I like the light, the glow on the cards, and the artwork is beautiful. This is gorgeous. The cardstock is fantastic. It's on my favorite of their hardbox stock, this sort of swishy mat. I like this. I call it the swishy mat. I like this cardstock. Shuffle's great. I can definitely see this being a long-termer in my collection. The no faces doesn't bother me at all. So she mentioned in the guidebook that she didn't put the faces because she wanted it to feel more open and not have like a any kind of like narrative being told. I don't know that I felt that. I definitely feel a narrative being told in these cards from the body language. There's nothing being you're not being led by facial expressions, but the emotion is still very much there, in my opinion. So if you're looking for a deck that's just going to be like no emotion. You know, I don't know. This is not going to be the one, I don't think. But I think that I like the emotion that's presented in these cards. I like the vibrancy of them, and I like the movement and all of that. So I enjoy that part. Anyway, so yeah, that's me. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. Share it with people that you think might be interested in seeing it. That also helps the videos get out there. If you want to pick this deck up or any other decks that you saw here today, there'll be links in the description box below. For anything that you can find on Amazon, I always use Amazon affiliate links. I'm an Amazon affiliate, so when you use those links, if you do decide to purchase at Amazon, I appreciate if you use the links. It helps me. It gives me a couple cents, doesn't cost you anything. But you can also pick these decks up directly from the publishers, from Los Scarabeo, from any Los Scarabeo reseller. Okay, so that's an option as well. And until I see you guys next time, look at that beautiful Queen of Cups. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye. Uh-oh. No, we can't end on the Seven of Swords. Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Swords. Bye.